everyone, and welcome back. I'm your local Samaritan, Samara O'Gorman, and on today's episode, we talk to Thomas Rodriguez, the founder and creative director of the Opportunity Theatre Company. OTC's mission is to highlight local artists, producers, and companies for their upcoming projects in a multitude of ways. Recently, Thomas has been broadcasting weekly online shows to highlight local artists and their work. Take a look.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. I'm great. I love your background.
Thank you. I try. It's all DIY. Okay, so everyone watching at home, this is my friend Thomas. We actually went to theater school together. He graduated 1 year before me. What an event that was. I mean, time of my life at John Abbott College. Little shout out to
Yeah,
Casgrain.
big.
Um, so if you guys don't already know, Thomas is the founder and creative director of the Opportunity Theatre Company, a local theatre company here in Montreal. So the first question I'm going to ask you, Thomas, is before we talk about your online shows, because I'm so excited to delve into that, and your upcoming projects and all that, I think it would be great for everyone watching at home to tell us a bit how OTC, came to life, when it was founded, the mission behind your company, and so on and so forth.
Okay, sure thing. So the actual founding story is really cliche and funny, but it started because Lori and I were starting a project called Before It's Too Late, which was a one-man show. I can discuss it a bit later, but for now, for I was meant to produce the project, and I knew I needed a company. I spoken with so many people, and they were like, "Yeah, you can't just produce it under your own name. It's a bit weird to do so." So I was like, okay, so I need to found a company. And Lori she wasn't so interested in being an administrator in a company, and so I knew it was kind of like my thing that I had to do. And I was like, I kept thinking, okay, what's going to be a good title? What's going to be like a good name? What's the mission and all that? And at one point, I'm in the shower, and I kid you not, just opportunity pops into my mind. I'm like, opportunity. And I run out of my shower. I look at I put on a towel, of course. I
Of
look at my
course.
room. Yeah. And I look at my room, and I'm like, Mick, opportunity. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, opportunity. And the way that I create often is like, I have an idea, and then I have the creative process, and it develops from there. And so I started with this name, and I was like, okay, well, why was this impulse so important to me? And I discovered, yeah, there's a real strong will to want to give opportunities, want to give visibility. And I think that's where it came in. And so in March 2019 is when the idea came around. And then I really launched it on social media in April of that same year. And then, it developed a lot, because initially it was to give opportunities and visibility to artists of all levels of experience. And it was a theater company, but now it's developed more into a production house in a way,
Okay.
where we strive to not only just put on our own projects, but help co-produce other people's projects, where we act more as the executive producers of projects. So we free artists and companies of the administrative constraints, and we take care of all the business side, and they can just focus on being the artists. And we do this through countless ways.
Wow.
But yeah, that's kind of what it's becoming into now.
What a great idea. Oh my goodness. I loved hearing the backstory because, I see the posts all the times. We're going to get into your online shows, but I've seen it grow. I saw
Right.
it start at the grassroots and everything that you've created out of it. So it's such a great initiative. Like as a local artist, it really means a lot, your mission
Yeah.
and everything. So you
Thank
mentioned a
you.
few times that before lockdown, I know you were working on a show called Before It's Too
Mhm.
Late. And the work and commitment that you put into that show, I know you and Lori worked on it for months and months. It was very inspiring to me to see
Oh.
from afar. And do you think you're going to remount that show in the near future?
Yeah, it's definitely, it's something that actually we kept working on it like the week after the postponement. It's still in the works right now. I took just a small break from it, but we're going back into it soon. But and I can't disclose when exactly, but it's in the works. We're not giving up on remounting it. So yeah.
Okay, amazing. Can't wait. Do you think it's going to be at Mainline Theater still or?
Well, I can't. I'd hope so. I really like mainline. I think it's a great space, and especially, I mean, we have everything. We've really worked with the space and what we've had.
Exactly, yeah.
So I really hope. Yeah, I love the people there too. So it's a
Cool.
great space. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, well, I'm going to look forward to that
Yeah.
after all of this blows over. But now into your online shows. So, for the past 2 months now, you've been helping local artists, musicians, people of all different backgrounds,
Mhm.
showcase their work through a wonderful online show live every single week. And I've been watching all of them, might I add. I
Absolutely.
always tune in. So, tell us how the experience for you has been thus far,
Mhm.
feedback you've received and what it means to be highlighting local artists in your community.
Yeah, I think this whole experience has been so amazing because to get to work with so many different artists, like every week it's a new project. Every week it's new, and I don't do any of the artistic work. I just do
Mhm.
the producing, and but it's really amazing, and you get to work with different artists, so you also get to see how they work. You have to adapt. I think it's definitely been a challenge as well, as a producer, because to learn, because every show is different, right? And each artist have different needs in terms of the way that they'll present the project, and also because we're giving a full design tailored marketing strategy, like a full marketing week for each artist. That also really plays into adapting, and uh, it's scheduling wise, it was difficult because you have to manage so many artists. We were booked, I think, in May. The By the end of May, we were booked until July 18th, pretty much.
Wow,
So it was
good for
to
you.
manage all of this. Yeah, yeah, no, but it was a lot of fun to just get to talk with so many artists at the same time and be like, oh, we could do this, and yeah, it was so that. And I think a lot of them were happy with what they've been able to get from them. A lot of them were able to grow their audience, and were able to start up like their Facebook pages, their own platform in order to keep
Oh, so it
growing.
really like jump started.
It did for a few artists like Bottle Cap Lottery. Go check him out.
Johnny, yes,
Yeah,
love his stuff.
Johnny. He was able to really jumpstart all of that, and I think he just got an opportunity because with the show, somebody saw him, and then I was impressed. So
Oh, that's so
that's really
sweet.
cool. Yeah, no,
I love that.
that's really fun. Yeah.
So did you want to talk about a bit this show coming up this weekend? I know
Yeah,
you
for
have one
sure.
planned.
We can. It's the Triad of Self Evolution. The title is escaping me right now. Oh, that's terrible. But it's by a great artist. She's a great New York artist, Calixta Starr. She's really an amazing dancer that adapts theatrics into her stuff. So it's going to be a pre-recorded performance. I don't want to talk too much about it.
Yeah, no
Uh,
spoilers.
no spoilers, but it's going to be fun, and there's going to be a Q&A at the end as well, so we'll be able to interact with an artist from elsewhere. But I think for her it's also great because she's had contacts in Montreal with the Festival de la Bête Noire and other places, but it's great as well. She gets to be more known in the Montreal theater community as well. So
Great.
yeah, I'm really excited for that.
So that's this weekend, everyone watching on the Opportunity Theater Company Facebook. So do you hope to continue with OTC online shows, or do you have something else up your sleeve?
Right. So at the moment, OTC online show will be paused starting July 18th. That's going to be our final performance for now. It might come back eventually. We never know. But I think right now, seeing as everything is reopening, I'm foreseeing that projects will also, like live project, will start arising. And I want to be there to help support the companies and artists that are putting on stuff. And so I want to create and this is kind of the next step for OTC. So after July 18th, I'll really start because we have a promotional program that's already present where we accompany the marketing strategies of artists to promote their project, to give them a bigger audience, and so on. And that's something that's really present. That's always been really present, but now I want to make it bigger and stronger for all the new projects that are going to come up, and so we can really be a supportive members to these artists.
Wow.
Yeah.
I agree. It's finally time for some theater. Zoom is just not the same. As amazing as it has been as a platform in this time, I think it's time for us to get out there and see theater in person again,
Yeah,
with
I totally
social
agree.
distance rules applied, of course, and
Of
all
course.
safety regulations, but I think we really have to get out and start doing some theater.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And you have something coming up too, I believe.
I do.
Yeah,
It's a socially distanced theater festival happening next week with Arkin Productions
right.
Montreal.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm really excited. I'll surely be there. So yeah.
Yay. Okay, awesome. So moving on, you know, my message at your local Samaritan is to teach others the importance of kindness and empathy in our day-to-day lives. And your company and online shows, the reason I contacted you is because I feel like there's such an act of generosity and it fits perfectly into this kindness campaign. So,
Mm.
Thomas, I have one last question for you. Why do you think kindness is so important?
That's a really good question. I think kindness is really important because we as humans, like we work together in order. We've been working together since the dawn of humankind to survive, and I think we couldn't have done that with kindness. And so that's why I think it's so important, and it's so important to preserve too. So yeah.
Wow, thank you. Thank you. You articulated that beautifully. I love it. I think I'm going to
Yeah.
quote it, put it in a magazine somewhere. So that's it. That was the last question. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Good luck with all your future endeavors with the OTC Theater Company. I'm sure I'm going to love to see you grow. I'm going to love to see everything that comes out of it. Remember, everyone watching at home, to be kind today and kind always. Thank you so much, Thomas, for joining
Thank you
us and
for
have a
having me.
wonderful evening.
Yeah, thank you. You as well.
Bye.
Bye bye.